the brothers, they don't earn much. They're not that talented. They haven't done well without being able to kind of leech onto Joe's position. If I was trying to get Joe out, I'd just say, I'll take care of the family. Do you think anybody came to Biden and said, we'll take care of the family?
Yeah, and I think it was probably said that way. I think they're all smart enough to not explicitly negotiate the details, but I think it was made clear by donors that they would take care of the family. You know, Hunter or James or Frank or whoever is going to get a consulting deal, et cetera. You know, but of course their options are limited. You're not going to find a lot of Chinese interest in doing deals with the former first family of the United States. So, but I think you're exactly right, and I think that's one of the reasons Joe Biden really dug in his heels. I think he probably saw this coming for a couple of weeks. But if you strike out the position that I'm staying, you only up the price or the potential price of what you're going to get on the back end.
Yeah, that was probably a big negotiation. Suddenly we might find out that Joe Biden has a huge book deal he'll never finish, or a Netflix special he'll never appear in, or I don't know. I think we're going to find out something pretty nice. Peter Schweitzer, thanks as always. Outkick.com founder Clay Travis in red joins us now. Clay, what'd you think of the speech?
Well, first of all, Jesse, do you want to buy my Hunter Biden artwork collection? It's really cratered in value over the past few days, and I thought that I had gotten.
I told you that was a bad investment.
You tried to tell me. I was convinced that it was going to be the next Picasso, and now I don't know who I'm going to sell these things to. But look, I should sound like my wife when it's her birthday. I had low expectations, and somehow you managed not to reach them. That is kind of how I felt about Joe Biden's speech in general. I expected him to reach for history. He didn't. And so let me try to put some history in context for you, Jesse. 27 days ago, and it feels like it's been 270 days since then, Donald Trump knocked Joe Biden out in a debate for the first time in American political history. For 27 days, Joe Biden tried to get back up off the canvas and convince people that he hadn't actually been knocked out, and he was never able to do it. And so this is the end of that era, that 27 days as he fought and scrambled to try to get back up. You know, though, what he said? I jotted down a couple of things. He said he had to drop out to save our democracy. Save our democracy by putting a woman who has never received a single vote for president of the United States in after 14 million people voted for him. If he really wanted democracy to triumph, he should have done what all of us said back in the summer of 2023. He should have said, I don't have the physical or mental ability to run. Let's have an open primary and let the Democrats pick somebody. Also, Jesse, I'm fired up about this because did you see on CNN where they said DEI is the new N-word? Even in this address, they actually, Joe Biden, bragged about putting a black woman on the Supreme Court. He didn't brag about it, but remember, he picked Kamala Harris after saying he would only pick a woman. He created the DEI categories. He diminished his own nominees. He could have still picked Ketanji Brown Jackson and Kamala Harris. He didn't have to tell us that he was only picking them because he had said, I got to pick a black woman and because I got to pick a woman. I think Joe Biden is the biggest liar, the worst president we've ever seen, and he delivered more of that tonight.
We're looking at a failed presidency in real time, that's for sure. Clay, I thought we were supposed to celebrate DEI. You know, no one celebrates DEI more than Jesse Watters Primetime. Every Thursday, we celebrate DEI Thursday with our friend, Reverend Al. Why is it the N-word now? I thought DEI was a good thing.
Because this is what they're going to fall back on, Jesse. And I'm going to go have some ice cream in honor of Joe Biden, maybe with a nice alcoholic beverage alongside of it when I finish this hit. But look, this is what their campaign's going to be. They're going to say any criticism of Kamala Harris is racist and sexist. You know this. They're going to say that Donald Trump's going to show up on their door knocking on it, and if somebody's 15-year-old girl is pregnant, he's going to personally arrest them. I mean, this is where they are all headed. But let me hit you with one more line that I actually think Joe Biden delivered that he didn't anticipate landing like it did. He said, does character in public life still matter? The answer is yes. And that's why you got fired by Donald Trump tonight.
All right. Clay Travis. Now he's going to go have a drink. Now,
you,
he wasn't
Jesse.
drinking before. Now he's going to go have
Not
one.
before.
Thank
Now's
you.
the alcohol. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The Trump team responds to Joe Biden's dropout speech. That's straight ahead.
All right, Biden says that he plans to finish the job. I agree. I think Joe Biden was paid out. I think that that's the only way that he was going to step down, is that they told him, hey, Joe, we'll take care of your family. And that is why the golden rule is true. You know what the golden rule is? It is those with the gold, they make the rules. So, unfortunately, I think that Biden, he didn't pass the torch. The torch was coerced from him. Joe Biden sold the torch. He didn't address the party's age concerns in his speech tonight. Guess who's not surprised? Biden's best move here is to ignore the issue and hope it goes away. Why? Because there's no solution. Biden can't get younger. He's old. How do you defend old? Right? I love how Trump is framing it. He says, well, we've already defeated Biden. Now it's time to defeat Kamala. And that's just an awesome way for Trump and his team to frame it, because, you know, it's saying, hey, we already got to win. We already took out Biden, and it's not even the election yet. It's not even November. We've already defeated the top guy. Now let's get the second one, Kamala. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It helps out the channel. And subscribe, because we're going to be right back with another video on Hannity right after this.